Hello my friends. Today I'm going to make something so fancy and easy. It's called Easy Homemade Salisbury Steak. I'm going to be using a kitchen gadget. And of all the kitchen gadgets I have around here that you might be familiar with, I'm going to use a frying pan. Something that most of you probably already have. This is the new Ninja non-stick frying pan. It's going to be so easy. I'm going to finish it off with the Hot Logic Mini though, but you don't have to do that because we're not eating them right away. We got a plan for these Salisbury steaks, you'll see. I got 1 1/3 pounds of ground beef, some mushrooms, Heinz beef gravy, savory beef gravy, Lipton Beefy Onion soup mix, panko breadcrumbs, ground mustard, 1 egg, and the key ingredient, Worcestershire sauce. It's so easy. Let me put this ground beef in this fancy old Pyrex bowl. This is classic, right? This is from the 60s. Pyrex ovenware. Remember that? You might have one of those yet. So let's get started. So easy. Watch. I'll take my 1 1/3 pounds of ground round, 85% lean, 15% fat. I got my meat mixing gloves on today. You don't really need them as long as your hands are nice and clean. Put that in the classic Pyrex bowl. Okay. Could have used a bigger bowl. I have a bigger one of those too. I'm going to use my 1 package of Recipe Secrets Beefy Onion Mix, Recipe Soup, and Dip Mix. I never had this made into dip like with sour cream. I always use the French onion style. I think beef dip would be good, right? What's that package in there? Delicious already, isn't it? Oh, it smells so good. I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs, or whatever kind of breadcrumbs you have around the house. This happens to be panko, or you could use flavored. 1/2 cup. 1 egg. Put it in. Oh, we got twins. It's a lucky day if you can get twins with your eggs. See it? There they are. Or triplets. They almost look like triplets. What do you think of that? Okay, well, if it's too liquidy, we'll add a little more breadcrumbs. But I believe this is going to be good. 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder, ground mustard, or if you don't have anything like that, just a shot of mustard in there. Or leave it out, or you could change this recipe however you like. Let's just give it a little kick, you know. Oops. The mushrooms and the gravy are coming later when I finish them off in the Hot Logic. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. There's 1. There's 2. That smells good too. Squirt of ketchup. Just a squirt. No measuring. Oops. What a mess. Oh boy. Clean up your mess as you go if you'd like to. 1/4 teaspoon salt and pepper, or by eye. 1/4 teaspoon. How big is a 1/4 teaspoon? Oh, that's a 1/4 teaspoon. Alright, that's about enough. Salt and pepper, same thing. It's hard to measure that 1/4 teaspoon. Sea salt. Then mix this up. Make sure I have everything: onion soup, meat, breadcrumbs, egg, salt and pepper, squirt of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire, and 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder. Then we get to mix it. I probably could have used a bigger bowl. Oh, just the fun part. Mix it up. You're actually making this like you would a homemade meatball recipe, if you ever made a homemade meatball recipe. Okay? You know, in my meatballs I put in garlic and onions and oregano and whatever you like in meatballs. But This is special. Salisbury steak. Mixed up good with those gloved hands. Look at that. Nice. Squeeze them up. Mix them up. Where are you going? Come back here. He's making a mess. I'm going to try to make 5 of these. I'm not going to shape them like hamburgers. I'm going to shape them kind of ovally, like the Salisbury steak patties you'd buy if they were frozen. Okay. That's mixed up pretty good now, isn't it? Sure is. Alright, let's go over to the frying pan. Let me heat it up. Take off my gloves, clean up a little bit. Okay, I believe that frying pan is warm enough. Or hot enough. You have one of these Ninja frying pans? Now you see how easy this is, right? The hard part is going to be getting 5 equal patties out of this. Let's just start. Let's make them about the size I want. Not greasing the pan because it's a perfect pan, remember. Maybe you'll get more out of this, right? Those look like Salisbury steak to me. How about you? Yeah, we might get more than 5. Where's the sizzle? And we have a plan for these Salisbury steaks. You'll see us eat them. You'll see. Hang on for the excitement. What are Salisbury steaks famous for? Or what do you remember them from? Here comes some sizzle. I'll tell you, there was a Mr. James Salisbury in 1897. He was an American doctor and chemist. And he was known for his belief as using a meat-centered diet to stay healthy. So the term Salisbury steak is used for taking a ground beef patty, seasoned up, and using that as your main course. And, you know, we always use hamburger for a main course, maybe meatloaf, maybe hamburgers. Well, I'm going to have 6 or 7 of these. Glad. So that was like 1 1/3 pounds of hamburger. It smells so good with the mini soup mix and the Worcestershire. Okay, I'm going to get to eat one to taste, and for our prepared meal, it's a surprise. Okay, so we're going to have enough of these for what we're planning. Remember Salisbury steak? I remember them from TV dinners in the 70s. How about you? You know, frozen TV dinners, Swanson or whatever brand you have, or you had. Sizzle them up. I also wanted to say you could finish this in the frying pan. You could brown this on both sides, put your gravy and mushrooms in here, turn it on low, and simmer it. And you're going to have a perfect meal. But I have different plans because I'm going to use the Hot Logic. Because I'm making these in the morning, ahead of time, and we're going to eat them at supper time. Does that make sense? So I'm going to put them in the Hot Logic Mini, which you probably saw me use a couple 100 times. And that's going to slow cook them all day with the mushrooms and the gravy, whatever else you want to add in there. But I'm just going to go like this. There's a Pyrex in there, you know that, 6 cup. I'll show you when we get to that step. Just brown these right now. I don't have to cook them thoroughly. Which one went in first? Do you remember? Maybe this one? This smells delicious. And that looks like Salisbury steak to me. That's a nice frying pan. Look at that. Where are we getting them grill marks from? Why does it smell like Salisbury steak? Is it my imagination? Or is it those ingredients? Just gonna brown them up. Man, it smells so good. Can't get over it. Can you? A couple more minutes. That was 4 minutes on one side and maybe 4 minutes on the other side. Nice hot skillet. You have a frying pan, don't you? You have a hamburger? I think the secret is Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. And the Lipton Beefy Onion soup mix. It goes a long way. Again, fix it up how you like. Throw some green peppers in there, onions, garlic. Then it wouldn't be the true memory of Salisbury steak, but you can make it how you like it. Just browning them. It's been about another 4 minutes. Let me turn them over again. Oh boy. So good. Nice frying pan. I didn't forget you. Now at this point, if you wanted to finish them in a frying pan or a skillet, slice up your mushrooms, pour in your beef gravy, put a lid on it, turn the heat down and let it simmer for 20 minutes, half hour. But if you're like me, you're not ready to eat right now, you could also put them in a slow cooker at this point if you'd like. So many ways to cook it, and it's so easy. Wasn't it easy? All I did was mix up the hamburger and fry them. Let's move over here to the Hot Logic area. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. The Hot Logic Mini, your personal portable oven, which you could slow cook in there, reheat foods, make complete meals in there. We made meals with frozen chicken in here all day long. Sometimes I put something in here, go to sleep, I wake up, I have a breakfast. I already cooked in my car with this, you know, maybe. I cooked in a tent, I had breakfast in the morning. But today, I'm going to finish off my Salisbury steaks. You can also put it in here, take it where you're going to work or a party, and plug it in and let it finish cooking there, or on the way. You can plug it into your car too, if you get the car adapter. Mine came with a 6-cup Pyrex with a lid. Let's slice up these mushrooms nicely. We're getting there, hang on. Turn off that heat over there. Take maybe 3 of these mushrooms. And small, slice them up. Are you ready, Steve? Andy? Yeah. Okay. All right, fellas. Slice. Slice. Beautiful. You love it. You love it. I know you love it. Somebody's going to be happy when they have this supper. Maybe me. These are Baby Bella stuffer mushrooms. I don't want to stuff them. I just want to eat them. Okay. However you like. Maybe you don't like mushrooms, leave it out. How's that sound? Alright, meat, how you doing? Meet my meat, everybody. Looking good, isn't it? Sweetenly. It sweetenly is. Open my 18 ounces of Heinz homestyle beef gravy. Put a coating on the bottom. Put a couple mushrooms down. Scrumptious. Scrumdiddly-umptious. Take the beautiful Salisbury steak patties. So beautiful. glad this made more than I thought it was going to make. Because these have another life coming, you're going to see. Put 5 in there. You know what? I'm going to finish one off in the frying pan and eat it. It's going to be a Salisbury steak sandwich. There we go. That's 5. I have 1 left in the pan. I'm going to eat for my snack because this isn't going to be until supper time, right? Some more gravy. Make sure everybody gets covered with gravy. Even you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I have to taste one. Oh, I have to taste that piece. There we all know. Oh. A little crunch on the edge. Mushrooms. Somebody's gonna like it. What a meal.
You've got mail.
They heard about it already. Put the rest of the jar of gravy in there. Savory. Oh boy. Whatever else you like at this point. Maybe some more salt and pepper. Doesn't matter. What do you think? I like pepper. Put the nice Pyrex lid on top. Snap it on. Zip it up. This is the point where now you can carry it off to your party, or if you were invited somewhere to bring something. Finish it up. Plug it in when you get there. I'll cook it on the way, but I'm going to plug it in right here. It has a heating element in there, and this gets to the temperature of low on a slow cooker. That's why we can cook from frozen. But it takes a while, but a couple hours. Anyway, here we go. That's that. Should I tell you what the plan is for the rest of these when they're done? Not to mention that I'm going to have a Salisbury steak sandwich with the leftover. Guess what? We're going to make homemade TV dinners. Isn't that a surprise? Just ordered these trays. And how else do you remember Salisbury steak as in a TV dinner? We're going to have meat, dessert, corn, potatoes, whatever you like in your TV dinner. So this is going to finish cooking all day. Then we're going to prepare our TV dinners, meal prep ahead of time, put them in the freezer, and probably for our Friday night supper, we're going to have TV dinners while we watch TV. Isn't that great? Absolute Misty suggested, why do you record yourself making homemade TV dinners? I said, good idea. So we found these trays. They're not disposable, but we could use them over again. How many of you ate TV dinners back in the day? While we're talking, that's cooking. That's cooking right now. Right now it is 7 a.m. And this will be completely ready in a couple hours, but it's going to hold that perfect temperature. And everything's going to soak in and be so delicious by supper time or whenever you want to eat it. But that's the good thing about the Hot Logic. That it won't overcook, it won't burn, it won't do anything but except get more delicious the longer you leave it in there. You want to see me take a bite of that Salisbury steak sandwich? I think I have to. Okay, so this is still cooking nicely. Throw a couple more mushrooms in there. Break them up a little bit. Put a little gravy on top. I got a little bit of gravy left. Waste not, want not. A little bit. Just enough for a sandwich. Come on. Come on. spurtle it out. Yeah, spurtle. Remember the spurtle? There we go. What's going to make this even better? Hunk of provolone cheese. Oh, maybe. Hot mushroom on top. Don't melt the cheese. Oh. Oh, where's my bread? Oh. That look good? I think so. I got bread, regular bread. This is just a leftover sample of Salisbury steak sandwich. Provolone. Leave me alone with my provolone. Oh. Take a bite. There it is. First ever Salisbury steak sandwich in my kitchen. You want a bite? Gravy, mushrooms, and provolone. Oh. Now that's what I remember Salisbury steak tasting like. Never had it on a sandwich. Can't say that again. So do you want to end the video here, or should I show you this later this afternoon when I open it up and prepare the TV dinners? I think I'll do that, okay? I'm going to leave it in the Hot Logic until Kathy comes home. Probably be 3, 4 o'clock maybe. We'll pre-prep our meals for the week. One of which is going to be frozen TV dinners. Isn't that going to be great? Alright, let me finish eating my Salisbury steak sandwich. Oh, I'll be back, okay? Show you this when it's done. Meantime, check out Hot Logic down there. You can save if you use my name for a discount down there. In the code. In the description. Be back this afternoon. It's hot. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on. Be back later. Okay. It's time to assemble my TV dinners. This has been in here as long as I told you it was going to be. Like all day. Didn't have to be all day. But I fell asleep. I set my alarm for earlier to get up and do this, but I went back to sleep. I sleep weird hours. Here, you want to see how good this came out? Went up. Let me take it out of here first. Thank you, my beautiful Hot Logic mini personal portable oven. If you don't have one of those, you need one or two. We have about 7 of them. They have a bigger family size one too. The unveiling. Oh, delicious Salisbury steak. Homemade. Just saw me make it. Look. It smells delicious. I don't want to disturb it much. And our trays have been washed and dried. Time for the assemblage. Are you going to help me?
Okay.
We got corn already opened. Obligatory green beans. Homemade brownies for dessert. Oh! Homemade mashed potatoes. Gonna put a scoop or 2 in there just like at school. Let's get going.
Okay.
Should I just flop these all in here?
Should I help you?
If you want. I'm gonna make like an assembly line.
Yes. Let's.
Alright, I'm gonna get this meat out here. Fork.
Well, which container are you?
I'll put the meat in here.
Okay.
Put the potatoes here.
All right.
Dessert is usually there, but is it gonna fit okay?
Yeah, it's a nice square.
But it's
And then we'll put corn and green beans, right?
Yeah, do you think Mr. Swanson had all this discussion?
I bet he did. All
Okay,
right.
somebody's gonna get this one.
You do the meat, I'll do the
Look
corn.
at that. Oh boy, give me another utensil.
What would you like?
Another fork, maybe.
We're gonna need, I put the red spoon over there.
Okay. Look at this. Okay, so they usually give you 2 little skinny patties, right? They kind of look like lunch meat.
Yeah.
We're gonna have 2 nice patties.
Yeah. They look beautiful.
Look at that for a TV dinner.
Boy, when I walked in the house after work, they smelled so good. You know, I like the way these containers are so deep. It's nice to have a homemade one, right?
Yeah. All right, I'll use that big red spoon to spoon out some gravy. And mushrooms. Look. Oh.
Okay. That looks great.
Bonus footage for you.
Bonus.
Oh, there's one left there. We can have another hors d'oeuvre.
Wow. These are so deep that each one holds a half
Look
a
at
can.
this. Oh, half a can?
Yeah.
Look at this. It's like
Oh my God.
TV dinners.
That looks wonderful.
TV dinners.
So if you make some food and you have some leftovers, think about putting this together, right?
Yeah.
And with one like nice ingredient like the Salisbury steak.
But this is a lot better than store-bought brownie.
Wait till I get the green beans in so I don't get a green bean in the
In your
brownie.
dessert hole. That's your dessert hole. Done?
Oh,
Huh?
all right, I gotta get the little stem off of that one. Just, I don't wanna.
That's all right. You find that even in the ones you buy.
I know, but
You find a bean in your
We can-
potatoes. Huh, look at this. That's gonna be yours.
that's okay. I like green beans. Ooh, the brownie's perfect size, right?
There's our homemade TV dinners.
We're gonna put a little butter on those potatoes.
Yep.
Oh boy, that looks delicious.
Remember, Absolute Misty said you should make your TV dinners at home and show us.
Okay,
There we go.
Absolute Misty, she keeps giving us good comments.
Absolutely.
She's a nice person.
A nice pat of butter or two, right?
Yeah,
One.
yeah. Stuff it down in the hole because when we start to heat it up, it'll
Yeah.
melt.
Well, we're gonna cover it with foil like they would, and normally it's flat and vacuum sealed or whatever. But now it's kind of puffed up,
Wow.
so we're gonna squash it down with foil. Look at this! I
That-
can't wait till Friday. Let's freeze these up. We could eat these in a week from now or a
Yeah.
couple weeks from now. But I'm so excited and I can't wait to eat this, so we're gonna eat it this Friday. Should I use those sheets of foil or a roll?
If they
It kind of
cover.
fits, but
really have
they
these
fit, but they're
large foil food service.
like every cafeteria has.
Yeah,
Should we use these or
yeah. Put two on each then.
two? Say goodbye to them. See you Friday.
Wow.
One last look. Homemade TV dinners. We're gonna freeze them. I probably said that. Did I? Stagger these out a little bit. How's that?
Yep, that's a good idea.
Should we say cut foil here halfway through? Does anybody get this? Anybody remember? TV dinners?
I'm sure they do.
No, we don't know whose is whose. They're both the same,
They're both the same.
except this one's better. Just like at the factory. We'll lose our shirts, we make them that good.
But you made these with love.
Yeah. Reusable tins there. What's that called? Like a mess kit, kind of?
Yep.
Mess kit platter. Okay, into the freezer they go. All right, I'm gonna put these in the freezer. I hope you liked watching that. Now you know what we're gonna have for our Friday night dinner, so you can make one yourself or whatever you want to eat. Join us. Get a frozen meal. Do they have these at the store yet? They're hard to find, right?
Well, they have some other microwavable meals,
Not
like
classic TV dinners though, right?
calendars or
Remember you used to get chicken legs and stuff like that? They
Yeah.
were good. but you needed 2 of them. All right. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Try this Salisbury steak recipe. It was so good. These are going in the freezer till Friday. See you.